Good evening. It was a media blitz done in Florida over the past 24 hours that led investigators to that motel room in Orange Park, Florida. Today, investigators crediting the media with disseminating Dion's photo everywhere on social media, television screens, and newspapers, and they say it worked. The tips came in back to back to back, and before 11 o'clock this morning, Dion was in handcuffs.
It's good to get this gentleman off the street and bring him to justice here in the state of New Hampshire.
Relief, rejoicing, and gratitude. Law enforcement officials from New Hampshire to Florida teamed up for months to track down an alleged killer, and today, Matthew Dion was finally captured.
The media blitz down in Florida led us to some tipsters to give us tips on Matthew Dion's whereabouts.
Dion's booking photo looks similar to the photos of him circulating after the horrific fire at this Mooresville Road home in March 2014. The bodies of Bob and Connie Dion were discovered in the basement. The medical examiner said they'd been beaten, strangled with a wire, and left there for days before the arson, crimes Matthew Dion was later charged with. Investigators called the alleged killer smart and savvy and say he was hiding in plain sight.
We have found out that he would befriend people. Oftentimes he would become chatty with people at a coffee shop.
Investigators say Dion even posed with a woman and her young daughter for a photo that was later posted on Facebook. A tipster recognized the face from that media blitz and called police. The tips led them to a motel in Orange Park, Florida.
There was a surveillance done for a little while. Matthew was believed to be armed and dangerous, so we decided to wait until he was seen outside, and when he was approached, he was very calm.
Investigators say Dion first gave a fake name, one he's been using since he's been on the run, but quickly admitted his real identity. Dion was in custody before 11 o'clock Wednesday morning and is being held at the Clay County Jail on a fugitive from justice charge.
Everything fell into place for us for a safe apprehension today.
There was reward money at stake for information that led to Dion's arrest. We're talking about $30,000 here. Today, the U.S. Marshals say that money will likely be split between 3 or more tipsters. As for Matthew Dion, he'll be arraigned tomorrow morning in a Florida courtroom on a fugitive from justice charge. Then begins that extradition process of getting him back here to New Hampshire, where he will be tried on murder, arson, and possession of child pornography. We're live in Manchester this evening. Amy Cavino, WMUR News 9.
And Amy, family and friends of the Dions say this is a huge relief knowing that Matthew is no longer on the streets. WMUR's Heather Handel continues our live team coverage now with some of those still looking for some answers.
Well, those who knew the Dions say they couldn't imagine anyone intentionally hurting them. So obviously from day one, the murders here at their Mooresville Road home certainly were shocking. And they say to know that Matthew Dion was free made them anxious and worried. So certainly his capture was welcome news.
I grew up in this neighborhood, and it was very family friendly, extremely safe. Everyone was very close knit. So to hear a story like this that's grabbed national attention is just unspeakable.
Jason Alexander lived down the street from Bob and Connie Dion. He remembers seeing Matthew outside playing as a child. He says when he first heard about the house explosion last year, he never thought of their son. He was shocked to hear he was a suspect and then charged with their murders. He has been corresponding with neighbors through Facebook, trying to stay up to date about the case.
It's just very disturbing and sad. And we've all been praying for his capture. But at the same time, we still all want some answers and find out why.
I mean, I had my issues with him, but I thought he had turned his life around, especially after he had a son. He seemed more outgoing. You know, he wasn't as secluded as he was when he first came home. So it was kind of a shock.
Roger Mitchell is the Dions' nephew and executor of their estate. He says it's been a difficult year since his aunt and uncle were taken from him so abruptly.
We just call and talk and just be there for each other, and it's not there no more.
Now, obviously, as you heard, the family is happy that there was a capture in this particular case. Neighbors as well. Just while that story was running, this sign was put up by the neighbor, "Welcome home, Matt." So clearly people are happy that there has been some progress made here when it comes to this case that has gone 14 long months. Now, another thing you may want to know is that the family attorney says that they too have been in constant contact with law enforcement, and they even offered a reward of their own, and that family and that attorney is breathing a sigh of relief. Reporting live in Manchester, Heather Hamill, WMUR News 9.